What's up, guys? It's your boy Godstretch, and this is going to be my first ever Black Ops 4 Blackout video. I'm going to have a little bit of tips and tricks in here on how to get some wins. If you ain't worried about wins, definitely on how to get a lot of kills.
I knocked one.
And my honest opinion on it. Honest opinion first. At first when this game released, hated it. Wasn't where I thought I was going to be. But slowly over time, within maybe the first 10 hours, they were listening to the community. They started fixing things, and it started getting better, and better. Throughout this beta, I had the biggest issue with blue screening, and the reason with that is, no matter if you were in a game and you blue screened and your team won, that did not count as a win for you. It did not count as a death for you, but it does count as a game played. So I had about 240 games played, probably 50 to 55 blue screens. And I want to say at least between 5 to 8 of the games that I blue screened were wins. My team won the game. We were in top 5, 4 of us alive, and I blue screen. And it did not count for a win for me. Did not count for a death, but it counted as a game played, and that really sucked.
No fall protection.
I think they'll have that fixed. In my honest opinion, this game is about 90% done right now. When it releases October 12th, it'll be 98, 99, 100% done, no doubt. Because they're listening to the community, and they really want this game to succeed and go far. Tips and tricks, if you want to get a lot of kills, drop in Rivertown, drop in firing range. Firing range is a hit or miss, but Rivertown's always popping. Or Asylum. Those 3 locations, you're going to get you some actions right out the gate. A lot of action. And if you drop in one of those farther out places like Asylum, you're going to get action immediately, and you're going to get action as you progress down into the circle. The circle's kind of easier to predict on this game because it seems to form more and more into the circle of a circle. So if you see a circle, try to picture another circle inside that circle, and that's normally where it'll be. Connected to one side. So if you have a circle, the next drop or the next circle location will be either on the right side of that circle, the left side of the circle, the top or the bottom, and it'll be another smaller circle connected to that. So if it's connected to the bottom of that circle, it's going to be a small circle. So if you're at the top of the circle, that's going to be location you don't want to be. It's kind of easy to predict. You get used to it. It's hard to explain, but as you play more and more, or play as many games as we did, you start to see a pattern in it. Which I don't know if it's going to be an issue with this game because it's so damn fast, so quick to kill people with the way they're fixing and nerfing the armor and making it more legit. But the guns you got to absolutely have is a sniper rifle. If you can find the Paladin, use the Paladin. That 50 cal is nasty. You can find attachments for it pretty easy. If you find the gold fully stacked Paladin, pick that baby up. It's going to come in handy, I promise you. Sniping is a thing on this game. You have to have a sniper. And then your other gun, it just depends on you. Are you going to be a person that's going to push? Then you're going to want to have a quick SMG, point blank period, and your sniper rifle. If you're going to be a person that's going to sit back a little bit, check the surrounding areas, be a little more strategic, and also push, best thing to go with is either a Cordite fully stocked, an ICR fully stocked, which means you got to find these attachments and look for these attachments, or the Viper, and I'm not for sure if I'm saying that right, but the Viper fully stocked is your best way to go because it shreds up close, and it also almost shreds just as good from a distance. If you're good with 3-round burst guns, pick up a 3-round burst guns. It's not my forte, but that's the only option I had in this clip right here, and it came in clutch. But they're not really good from too far unless you have a deeper scope, like a 3x or 4x scope. Gotcha. And that's really all I have to say about guns. It just depends on you, but you have to have that sniper. You have to have the sniper rifle. They come in handy, and they do a lot of damage, and they're one shot to the head unless you have a level 3 armor. And then it just varies on whether you want to run them with an assault rifle or an SMG or an SMG assault rifle hybrid, like the Viper, because it just depends on your gameplay. How do you want to play? But to be honest, if you're going for wins, you're going to be more. You want to be more strategic. You don't want to constantly bomb people. If you see someone, you want to wait and locate the other person. If you know you're playing squads and there's 10 people left, and there's only 2 of you left in your squads, you know there's 8 people left. This could be a possible 2-4-man team. This could be a bunch of 2-man teams. You got to use these strategies in this game. So, for instance, there was 4 of us left. We knew there was at least 2 people left, and these were going to either be a 2-man team, because that was a squads game, but there was only 2 of us alive. It was either going to be a 2-man team or there was going to be 2 solos. So once we seen the first person, we located the second person, and we started going into action. And that's how you have to think about this game. That's the best way to get wins. Actually, I lied. That's the best way to get wins and a decent amount of kills. Between, as a squad, 15, 20, 25 kills. As a squad, as yourself, getting 5 to 10 kills. If you really want to win this game mode, and it's bad to say, but it's honest, and I've seen it done many, many times in this game, but it's any battle royale. Camp like a bitch. Load up, follow the circle, keep your back to the circle, don't engage no one, wait for the last person. But I promise you, you will not be a good player. That does not make you a good player. That makes you a pussy. And I'm going to be honest about it. This is my channel, I'm going to be honest. It makes you a pussy. Because you're not getting high kill wins, you're just going for a dub, and the dub, it doesn't mean nothing. That dub does not mean nothing. Sitting there waiting for one guy to get out of a battle, him to be the last one left, he's healing up, and you take him out. You got 1-2 kills. That doesn't mean nothing. A win is when you grinded that whole game, people are going down, you're picking them up, you're stressing, you end the game with 15 kills, and you're like, holy shit, we won, high kill game. That is a win. So if you want to go for those high kill wins, stick with your squad, strategize, locate before engaging, have the right combination of weapons, and this brings me to my last final point, and the right combination of perks. And what I mean by that is, it does not matter what perk you have, they all are useful. And once you have a bag, and maybe before you even have a bag, depending on how they did the update at the very end of the beta, you can have as many attached or perks as you want, and they come in handy. Use these perks to your advantage. Dead Silence, for example, if you see that, pick it up, use it immediately. Constantly pick up Dead Silence, they help. Constantly pick up Stalker, because they help. Attach all your perks, unless you have to have something else like an attachment or a grenade. But attachments, once they're on your gun, they get out of your inventory. So that's all I really have to say about this game. I fell in love with it. Let me know what y'all thought about the game. Let me know your highest win streak. Let me know your highest wins, if you got any wins, and your most kills. And like always, peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe.